Hello, viewers of Berlin Space Technologies TV. This is Tom Segert. You all know me, and but I would like to introduce you a colleague of mine, Matthias. He is also founder and director of Berlin Space Technologies and our resident genius. So he's our CTO. And Matthias, what will we do today?
Yeah, today we have here a few reaction wheels. These are FM units that are supposed to be delivered to the customers, and yeah, I'm about to test them. And yeah, that's what we can show you today.
Okay, so testing, that sounds for me like really tedious, and so typically in the space industry you would have mountains of paperwork, and so how would the result of such a test look like? Can you show me that?
Yeah, we have already done tests on the reaction wheels after vibration testing, and a typical test report would then look like this one here. So you can see it's quite big, function testing that we do.
I can see it. It's a full function test, and it was done actually at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, just a few days ago.
And that's 383 pages. That sounds like massive. How much time did you take to write that? I would guess that I could probably write like 4 or 5 pages a day. So that looks like a month's worth of work, and you have done that in what, 4 days? How is that possible? What did you do? How long did it take you to do that?
Yeah, actually it only took me about 5 minutes, but you're right. Actually a few years ago it would have taken me weeks to compile such test reports. But now we have a full automatized software that runs the test for us and can actually print such PDFs in the end.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Maybe we should do that so that our viewers can actually see that these things are not just bogus, but they can actually work fully automatic. Okay, let's get started.
Yeah, so we have to start 2 GUIs here. So this is software that allows us to control the reaction wheels. The device is already running. You see they are already powered. So I'm just checking actually serial numbers, stuff like this. And then I have a nice single button that allows me to start a standard function test. It's important that the stuff is standardized because you have to always test the same before and after environmental testing. So I have to input a number of fields here. So what device? So this is FM of one of our customers. It's the outgoing inspection. Have to lock down the environmental conditions. There's ambient pressure, ambient temperature this time, and then I check that all steps are marked, and then we can actually start a function test. This takes now, it's a short function test for the outgoing inspection. Nevertheless, it takes about an hour and also generates quite a big report. And now it starts actually with the run-in phase of the reaction wheel to 2 or 5 minutes to get to a dedicated state, so to speak.
Okay, so the wheels now spin up.
Exactly.
And the test has begun. So what we're gonna do is we'll take a little intermission because we don't want to bore you for 1 hour. And then we'll be back in 1 hour and show you the test results.
Yeah. See you later.
So it's now 5 minutes to 12.
Okay.
Genau. Okay, we are back from the intermission. It is now 35 minutes later actually, so the short function test was a bit shorter than anticipated, not 1 hour, but just 35 minutes. And my colleague Matthias has prepared the stuff, and what you can see there, all the green lights mean that the test has been performed successfully. And now Matthias, what will you do as a next step?
Yeah, the next step is of course this nice creation of our test report. So usually now I can close this one here. Usually I check most important parameters on the wheel again, check if there was a reset or anything. Not the case. Then we can close the GUI. Now I can create the test log, so to have a short look into the PDF. It's quite fast. So just need to go to the data. Let's check how it looks like. So go to the test step, then the PDF LaTeX will do the trick. So the GUI writes a text file that can then be translated into a PDF. And then we can open the PDF. So we see the LR FM3 outgoing inspection, what I typed in before. And then one can scroll through the test shortly. I mean, everything was successful. The GUI is testing most important parameters in each test. Right now, in principle, one can see the logging. As you see, we log reduced data, the reduced raw data, so to speak, and always human readable graphics to make interpretation easy and check if the device is fine or not.
So this short function test still has close to 80 pages,
Yeah.
85 pages to be precise, and that is about 20% of the full function test. But it can basically, it has just taken 1 minute to compile that test, and
Yeah. So
one last thing, we will put the test report that we have just generated on next to the video, so you can find it down in the comments, and that will show you the quality of the documentation, and that it has indeed been produced without any human input, and within all in all something like 38 minutes. Thanks, that was all today from Tom and Matthias from BST Technologies TV.
okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.